believe we're live. This is the second episode of the Connecticut Suspects expansion team NBA 2K20. This is for all the people who wanted a new team out in Connecticut. I mean, obviously, I don't think Connecticut's ever had a pro basketball team, so this will be a first. Again, we're based in Hartford, CT. Get that in Metropolis area. But we just finished our expansion draft in our last stream yesterday. Normally we're going to do streams on Sundays, but it's a Memorial Day. We're going to have ourselves a holiday stream. So just to recap who we got round one, or I should say in our expansion draft, we have a starting five right now of, actually I'll frame it this way, Aaron Holiday running at the 1, Karis LeVert running at the 2, Bogey Bogdanovic at 3, Ibaka at power forward. He was our number 1 overall pick. And Jacob Poeltl at center. So, like a decent starting five. I don't know what 2K gives our overall right now. Probably not great. Probably nothing stellar. I imagine right now with the team we have, we'll probably go like, I don't know, 30 and 52 in the first year. Maybe 35 and 47. But that really be it. We're not close to any contention right now the way this team stands. But we do have some depth. We have Malik Beasley at the 6, Josh Hart at the 7, Scott Labissiere also down there, D'Anthony Melton, who is, I mean, the bright spot about Melton is he has a huge potential boost at only 21 years old. I mean, you look at his grades, I might just passed him, but yeah, you go down. Big stat in 2K here for franchises, potential A rating. So his overall is going to go through the roof, and he actually could be a really good trade chip because people are going to value that potential. So we'll see. But we got also Shaik Diallo, Chris Clemens. I'll never remember how to pronounce this guy's name. Ante Zizic, and Sterling Brown. So that's our team right now. I'm actually curious what they might give our overall, but definitely a lot of room for improvement. Before we get into doing some strategy, just real quick, as promised, I got the uniforms for you guys all picked out. As a Knicks fan, kind of took some inspiration from the Knicks here, gave it a little bit more spice. So we have these home unis at the Straight Up Sports logo top left on that breast right over the heart. Sponsored by Nike, of course. But we got the Straight Up Sports, the Suspects logo on the shorts. And some cool diagonals on the side, which I really like. But clean, basic, nothing too flashy, but it's doable. It's nothing too crazy. Away uniforms, same thing, but just with our blue versus the white. And what I'm pretty pumped about are the alternates here. We went with the orange. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like the old Bobcats uniforms. But what I really like is this side stripe. Kind of like a chevron look, which is a little interesting, but definitely a little more futuristic. I vibe with it for sure. So we got our blue, white, and our orange. And we're ready to roll. Drop in the comments what you think is the best one of those three. I lean towards the alternate, but also biased, of course. So I'm just going to take a quick water break. 1 second water break before we get into our roster strategy where we might want to move with some new acquisitions. But let me know in the chat what you guys think. Who, based on our team now, and I'll pull up the roster again so you see. It's like a decent team from the expansion draft. I don't know how great it is. But you only get so many limited options from the expansion. But as of right now, like, how do you guys think this team's going to do? Are we playoff bound, or are we going to be like towards the bottom, or maybe middle of the pack? What do you guys think? Alright, we're back. We're back. I don't know how I feel. I mean, I think I mentioned it earlier. I'm feeling like maybe 30 wins with this team. 35 if we're lucky. But you look at some of the other teams in the league, like Thunder blow us out of the water. T-Wolves, I mean, they're not a deep team, but with Cat and D'Angelo, I mean, obviously better. Blazers would blow us out of the water. Warriors, even without KD, blow us out of the water. Oh, Draymond's only an 80 in this game. I thought he'd actually be a little higher. But, so with these like new expansion teams, in my mind, there are like 3 schools of thought you could go to. Maybe more, but I think of 3 immediately. You can either blow it all up, trade for some stars, and try and win immediately. You could trade, again, blow it all up and go for a bunch of picks and really young players and tank this year and build long term. Or you could kind of go in the middle. You could just trade for some young players on maybe some team-friendly deals and have a somewhat contending team and just build that way. Personally, there's no way I'm going to go for taking the stars. Those guys just have too much money, and I mean, like, their contracts are way too high for us to afford as an expansion team. So even if we get like a LeBron somehow by trading all of our first rounders, if they would still accept that, we're going to be screwed. We're not going to be able to afford anybody else. So I'm kind of go in the middle of the 2 other roads, trying to get some young players that we could develop for long term, and especially on some team-friendly deals. So first thing I'm going to do is just even check who our free agents are, see who we could just maybe grab out of free agency. Boogie Cousins is there, but I mean, expected $23 million deal. Right now we don't need a center, so I'm gonna just pass on that. Mirotic is there. Mirotic is good. 18 mil is a lot. Depends on how much salary cap we have, I guess. I mean, we have 52 mil in cap room, but I'm also not looking to just blow it up. Joe Green is there. He's 33. Tyreek Evans. I'm a Tyreek Evans fan, but Gasol, J.R. Smith. Ha, that'd be awesome. Sean Livingston's pretty good. I actually really like Sean Livingston. I mean, granted, he's 34, so he wouldn't be a long-term piece, but that's the other component you got to think about, is having at least a couple veterans on the team to help with like team morale and chemistry. Ekpeudo, Jeremy Lin, that'd be pretty cool. Jonas Jerebko. I mean, a lot of these free agents are on the older side. Ivan Robb is the only guy who's really not. But, I mean, B potential at 22 is not going to be a huge fit for us. Lance Stevens is there. Lukamba Mute. So, I mean, the free agents are not, there's not a ton of diamonds in the rough here. You know, it's pretty straightforward, cut and dry, who's there and who we could really use. I'll pass for now. I might come back to it depending on how some of our trades go and whatnot. But to that point, let's see what we could do on the trade market. My first thing is, I don't really want Serge Ibaka on the team. Nothing against Serge Ibaka. I actually really like Serge Ibaka, but age 30, $23 million salary, albeit it's a 1-year deal. But he's the kind of guy that a contender can use him more than we can. Plus, I mean, he's only going to help the team in the short term. He's not a long-term piece, and he's good enough to help give us a few wins that we don't really need if we're not trying to contend. So I'm just going to see what we can get for Ibaka. I mean, there are a couple guys I could think of that might trade, but we'll see. But let's see what we get. All right, 22 offers. Brook Lopez, no. Oh, that's a horrible contract. Well, really not that bad for 31 years old too, but no. I'm looking really at like an 80 or above for the opposing team. And if we're lucky, a second, maybe a first round pick. Nope, not there. I mean, well, granted, the Bulls 2021 pick might be pretty good, but see what else we got. Justice Winslow. Oh, well, it includes Malik Beasley, but Dang. The Hawks willing to get Clint Capella. And a first rounder. That's interesting. What's Capella's contract like? Okay, I mean, pretty much 16 mil a year for the most part. 86 overall though. And if I know anything about Capella, he's a good defender and a great rebounder. Yeah, A- post defense and A+ rebounding. A+ potential 2 at age 25. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. And a first rounder. I don't really want to get rid of Beasley though. Let's see what else we got. We'll come back to it maybe though. No. Ooh. I love Devontae Graham. I think he's an awesome player. I know they have him in point guard. I could see him more as a shooting guard though. I'm pretty sure his shooting is actually really good. Yeah, well, B- mid range is so, but A- inside and A- 3. Yeah, I guess he's more of a point guard, but he could be a great shooting guard too, probably. Cody Zeller's not a great contract, even though, hey, you know, Hoosiers up, but come back to that maybe too. First rounder, but it's the Jazz and it's also Tony Bradley. We'll pass. Rashawn Holmes. He's not bad. He's a good scorer for a center. A- potential. A- rebound is pretty good, but I mean, this should be not a bad deal. I just don't think he'll go much higher. You know, he has A- potential, an 80 overall now, 26. He'll probably stick around that area. We'll see what's up. The Knicks always offering a Knicks offer, of course. Nah, that's a terrible deal. Pass. Will Barton's pretty good, but 28 versus 30, and we don't really need it, so we'll pass. Oladipo. I love Victor Oladipo, man. High you up, but also giving up a first round pick. Probably pass, but we'll come back to it. This is not a good deal. Blake Griffin. It's a big old contract. I'll pass on that. Kyle Lowry also would help the team a lot, but big contract at 33, and we have to give a first rounder. No way. I'll pass on Robert Covington. No way. I'm taking on Tim Hardaway Jr. Marcus Aldridge, 34. No. First rounder and Ian Mahinmi. I mean, Mahinmi's contract is not that great. We'd pretty much be shedding $8 million in salary. Shedding $8 million in salary pretty much. Going down 5 overall at center. We'd be going down. Should be more like a tanking move, trying to get a first round pick. Then we screwed at center still next year. That's a good point too. I think there's a way to see next year's free agents, if I'm not mistaken. I guess I'm wrong. Maybe it's later in the season you could do that. But I'm definitely intent on moving Ibaka. And the two deals that stuck out to me were, if this is still here, yeah, this is still here, nice. Capella and a first rounder for Ibaka and Beasley. That I might look into a little bit. The other one was the Hornets, yeah, the Devontae Graham. We wouldn't really be going down that much with getting Zeller at center. Still knows. I'd rather have Clint Capella and a first rounder or Devontae Graham and Cody Zeller. I'm going to go to a Hawks deal. I'm gonna try and not trade Beasley though. Let's take him out. I definitely want Capella in that first rounder. Top 3 protected is not that bad. So I'll try to offer... maybe Melton? He's got 2 stars. I feel like that's pretty fair. I'll throw Melton, and they'll probably say no because the value is already a little tilted. So I'll do Melton, and I'll throw in a second rounder. Let's try this year's second rounder. That might have some good value. Countered. Okay. So I mean, we're already close. That's not a bad counter. So we get rid of this guy. This seems fine. He's not playing any minutes. My thing is, I don't really want Dwayne Dedman. I mean, he's not a great center. He's fine, but 13 mil a year for 2 years. So we'd still have to hold on to him next year too. Maybe see if I could maybe replace a different player, because obviously it's the player that's making it. They're trying to throw in some salary. Maybe throw in like Trevion Graham. Vince Carter would be nice. Let's try Vince Carter. I'm not a fan of this proposal because it weakens us too much at our starting center spot. It's the same players as before. It's just... they have Vince Young playing center or something? No. And you would... I don't understand that logic. Okay, we'll take Vince Carter out. I don't understand that at all. They were going to give Dwayne Dedman too, who's also a center. Alright, we'll try Trevion Graham. I don't know if this will change it, but... oh! Alright. Not too shabby. So we just got Capella. Where's that transaction history? Serge Ibaka. We got Capella, 2021 first rounder, top 3 protected, and Trevion Graham for Ibaka, Melton, whatever his last name is, in 2020 second rounder. Not bad. I feel like that's a pretty good deal. I actually feel like that's a great deal, to be honest. Okay. Alright. Alright, that's not bad. Capella now. I mean, listen, Melton wasn't going to play that much, and that other guy that we gave up was 0 minutes. He had A potential, which is why I had 2 stars, but he wasn't playing either. So we really just got Clint Capella and a first rounder for Serge Ibaka. Melton and the other guy weren't playing much, so that's pretty nice. So we would be running with a starting 5 of Aaron Holiday, Karis LeVert, Bogdanovic. I'm moving as small forward. I guess Scott Labissiere at power forward, and Capella at center. Again, good, but I think we could probably do better, especially at point. I don't want to like get a veteran and have him go off, and then we're kind of screwed long term. But that's kind of why I like Aaron Holiday at 23. Does he have A- potential? B+ potential. All right, so he's not getting much better. Let's see. I would definitely like to upgrade point guard, if anything. I could have gotten Devontae Graham in the last trade, but I'd rather get Clint Capella and really keep a strong center. And of course, yeah, we could have gotten, I'll save this too. We could have gotten Cody Zeller too at center, which is not bad, 79 overall, but he's a big contract for being 79 versus 86, like Capella. Plus, we got a first rounder, which is always nice. I'm going to see. We'll look at some point guards where you get Chris Paul. No. Schroeder? 26, A- potential. Not bad. D'Angelo could be nice. Let's see what else we got. Dame. There's just no way we're getting Damian Lillard. And if we are, that 30 mil a year salary is going to be a lot to handle. Steph, there's just no chance. John Wall, 29. I like John Wall, but not at 29 with 86 overall. He won't be really going up much. Plus nearly 40 mil a year. So let's move on. Lakers don't have anyone for us to really go after. Ben Simmons, there's no chance they'd be getting up Ben Simmons. 8 mil a year this year, and he's a great player, but I mean, let's just look at his contract. I think it inflates. Yeah, after this year, it inflates to 30 mil a year, pretty much. No way. Eric Bledsoe, no. Satoransky, no. I mean, come on now. I mean, D'Angelo Russell might be nice. I might go back to that. Kemba, just a little too old for like a rebuilding team. Do well now. Ja would be sick. If you could find a way to swing a deal for Ja Morant, that'd be incredible. Trae Young, we're not gonna be able to snatch away Trae Young. Not without giving up the farm. Dragic, no. And they have Ken Nunn. Ken Nunn is pretty good. Just B+ potential. He also won't be going that much. He's probably a pretty good backup point guard. Hornets, there's Devontae Graham, which could be nice. That actually would be probably pretty nice. He's not an amazing shooter. I mean, mid-range shooter, but 3+A shooting is nice. But that too, what's his potential? A+. Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Wasn't he a second? Yeah, second rounder. Good for you. Point guard on the Jazz. Moody, yeah. No, thank you. Kings. Oh, De'Aaron Fox could be nice too. I feel like he's super underrated. A-, B. A potential. The guy's only 21 years old too. What's his contract like? 1 year with a team option for A. Like that's okay. So this is exactly what I'm looking for here. Like young guy, 21, already at 85 overall. A potential, and still on his rookie deal. Like that is pretty perfect. That might be tough to get though. That actually might be really tough to get. Alfred Payton, no. Rondo, absolutely not. No one interesting on the Jazz. No one interesting on the Mavs. The Nets, Kyrie and Spencer Dinwiddie. I mean, Dinwiddie's not that bad, but 10 mil a year for... Nah. Jamal Murray, too, would be a good pickup. Oh, but his salary looks like it inflates. Yeah, there it is. No good, no good. Pacers. Brogdon's good. He's got a big contract, though. 20 mil a year. Pelicans. Well, we could go. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to skip that far. We could go get Lonzo. I'd rather not, but we could. What's the potential like? A+. There you go. Terrible shooter, though. This is interesting too. Brandon Ingram's a free agent after this year. That could be nice for small forward. But we'll see. Point Derrick Rose would be cool, but not for building a long-term team. Kyle Lowry, old Van Vliet could be good. But he's also on a one-year deal, so I think maybe we could sign with the next offseason. Rockets, Russell Westbrook, there's just no chance. The St. Louis Sound just had their draft. I'm not going to trade for Reggie Jackson. The Spurs, DeJounte Murray would be pretty nice. Great shooter, good defender, and A- potential. So he'll probably be sticking around there. Well, his contract seems to go up too. Interesting. His Suns would be Rubio. Could try and get Devin Booker, maybe, but probably not. All right. So point guards, I mean, I guess it's like D'Angelo, Fox, and Devontae Graham. And John Morant if we're lucky. I doubt that the Grizz would give up John Morant, though. I'm going to try and go for De'Aaron Fox. That would just be a nice pickup. Let's see, what can we give up? Aaron Holiday, for sure. Maybe, okay, this guy, Chris Clemens. I mean, I think I have good potential. No, not really. B. Team-friendly deal, though. Could be a good backup player. I'll throw in Clemens. That'll leave us thin at point guard, but I could probably try and sign Sean Livingston if I'm lucky, grab him. If not, to get another free agent. Let's throw in maybe... Try throwing in, like, the Hawks pick that we got. That could be nice. What's Fox's potential? A. Let's see if we get even close with John Morant. That could be interesting. Oh, untouchable. Okay. No way. Alright, we'll go back to De'Aaron Fox. Makes sense, but let's offer Holiday, Clemens, and a first rounder. Okay, so this is different. I'm not saying he's untouchable, it's just like they need a lot. So he's more feasible to get than John Morant. So kind of between him, I mean, he's definitely the better point guard from Devontae Graham, so it's really been him between Fox and D'Angelo. And Fox is younger and has more potential, so I guess I'll go with him. But let's see what else we could do, maybe. I mean, realistically, like, Fox is worth a lot. Let's throw in, like... No, I don't want to give up Beasley. Oh? Maybe Shaik Diallo? I mean, I already have Capella and Poltel. Yeah, I mean, let's try Diallo. Okay, they need to throw in a player. Oh, I know who I would like. See here? Yes! The Yogoat. Yogi Ferrell, IU Hoosier. Let's see if we're lucky and that works. No. Okay. So we're still off by a little bit. See if I can throw maybe a couple seconds. Obviously the first rounders are the big ones. So I'll throw in a couple second rounders. Just see if they bite. It'd be Holiday, Clemens, a first rounder, Diallo, and 2 second rounders. No. Okay. Okay. I mean, this will hurt a little bit, but maybe a 2024 first rounder? No? What if we throw in the second rounder that year? There we go! Thank you, Kings! Let's go! Oh, damn, let's go. Ooh. I'm just gonna start setting hit a little bit. Alright. Alright, Capella, Fox. That's not bad. And what was that? 2 first rounders? Aaron Holiday, Chris Clemens, Shaikh Diallo. 2 first rounders and a second rounder. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, so now we're looking pretty good, actually. Fox and Yogi at the points. Karis LeVert at the 2. Bogdanovich would be a 3. And Malik Beasley is nice. We're thin on small forward. I guess Bogdanovich should be there. And then we have Josh Hart, so it's really not that bad, actually. We need a power forward. Labissiere. And Clint Capella. And Poeltl and Zizek. Okay. Okay, this also might sound crazy, but here's the one thing I don't like about Karis LeVert. I love him as a player. Great salary this year, but look after this year. It goes up to 16 mil. And that's a pretty tough price to pay. So I'm kind of wondering, like, is there anything that we could, like, entice someone? Like, could we get, like, equal value? Or maybe a pick and have Bogdanovich at the 2? Because, again, I want to be able to, like, splash in free agency. I don't know if the free agent class is that good this year. I think, if I'm not mistaken, AD has a player option. Yeah, he's got a player option, so he'd be probably a free agent, test the waters. But, you know, just in case someone like him hits the market, you want to be able to go crazy. And right now, if I'm not mistaken, we had like... we got 57 mil in cap space. So, I mean, that's great cap space to begin with. But let's just see. Just for fun, let's just see what we could get maybe for LeVert. Maybe get blown away with an offer. No. I mean, it has to be either like a bunch of picks, an 80 overall and a pick, or like a great player. So that won't do it. No. I'm not taking out Felicio's contract. No. No. Nope. First rounder and Bembry's. Granted, it's a 23 first rounder, so they might actually be pretty good there. Okay, maybe. Hawks, I don't know what they're doing. I just fleeced them in the first trade. I don't know what they're doing, but... No. Oh! Really? Ha! That's hysterical, actually. We were just talking about Devontae Graham. And the contract's obviously better. I mean, he's a point guard versus shooting guard. But we might do well, actually, with him at shooting guard and De'Aaron Fox at point. Maybe. This would actually be nice, though, if they're willing to do this straight up. Maybe. We'll come back to it. Bielika? No. Nope. Dion in the first rounders? I mean, it's the Lakers and it's lottery protected, so it'll be a high pick, but maybe. No. 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 24 first rounder? No. No, we don't need Gary Harris. That's a big contract for Gary Harris. No way. Nope. No. No one else is really touching it. That's a big contract for Rudy Gay at 78. I'll probably, or at 33 years old, 78 overall, I'll probably pass on that. The GOAT, Aaron Baines. Not today. 2021 first rounder, Mike Muscala. I mean, no, I don't need a center, actually. No. Okay. I mean, 2020 first rounder for the Wizards might be pretty good, but I also don't want... I don't want to leave a bunch of potential off the bench, you know, out of our lineup, so... I mean, the two that stuck out were the Hawks. Bembry in a first rounder, but... I mean, I think much more the Hornets pick. I mean, this is just straight up... We're getting a potentially better player for a better contract in our favor, so... I mean, screw it. I think this is already a great deal. I'm just going to do it straight up. This is looking actually pretty nice. Let's just see. What is Devontae Graham going to be like at a shooting guard? $82. Okay. Actually, that's nice. We just upgraded pretty much for free. Thank you, Charlotte. All right. Okay, so we got Fox, Graham. I guess Bogdanovich would be small. Let's put Bogdanovich at small forward. See what he's like. All right, so we went up one. 79 to 80. That's pretty good. All right, so we got Fox, Graham, Bogdanovich, Scalabrine. That's kind of rough. And Capella. Let's just see. What is... I doubt we get even close. But what is a trade for Zion like? No offers yet. Okay, that makes total sense. Already 86 overall. Alright, so I'm going to at least save... You know, that 2K cheese. I'll try to connect to the servers, and then boop, you're gone. All right. Okay, so we got still Fox. Okay, Fox, Graham, Bogdanovich, Labissiere, Capella. It's already a pretty good starting five. Got good depth too here at shooting guard. Beasley's nice. I love Yogi Ferrell, but I might honestly get. Actually, no. Let me just try that. Let me just try signing Sean Livingston because that would be nice. Again, you need at least a couple veterans on the team. So let's see. Vet minimum, 1 year deal. Just go for it. And there we go. All right, that was easy. Okay, so now, yeah, I like that point guard rotation. Good shooting guards. Bogdanovich is good. 1 year deal. I like Josh Hart as our backup. Bassier is weak. Capella and Poltel is actually, it's a nice center tandem. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like Bogdanovich is a good scorer. Like a really good shooter, actually. But only like a 1 year deal. And he'll probably, let's see, if we do contract extensions. Bogdanovich wants 15 mil a year. It'll probably go up at the end of the season. Green Giant. Yeah, I might try and trade Bogdanovich for like another team-friendly small forward. That maybe he has like more potential. I mean, he's already 27. Or maybe some small forwards. No. I'm looking for like 80 or above. He might be like a strong potential player. No one of the Blazers. I'm not looking for Andrew Wiggins. Oh my god, especially that contract. Next. Nope. I'm gonna get Tobias Harris. I'm gonna get Chris Middleton. No one here. I am not gonna go for Gordon Hayward. I mean, obviously Kawhi would be incredible. Not a horrible contract either, really, but I doubt they'll trade him. So, looking for more reasonable options. No one really on the Grizz. Maybe like Dylan Brooks if you move into small forward. 6'7", he's got the height. Oh, his contract goes way up. All right, pass. No one really on the Hawks. Jim Butler. Probably not, but... Miles Bridges could be nice. He's a decent scorer. B+3. Oh, damn. A+ potential. 2 years with the team option, too. That's actually nice. That's a good option. Wouldn't be as good as Bogdanovich, but there's a lot more potential there. He's not a great shooter, though. Maybe. Ingles. I'm not going to go for Joe Ingles. Buddy Hield and maybe move him to small forward? Man, his contract goes way up too. No one on the Knicks, huh? LeBron, no way. Jonathan Isaac could be interesting. He's a good scorer. Only 22 A- potential. That's not bad. It's a good defender, 2 A- perimeter. Maybe. So we got so far Miles Bridges and Jonathan Isaac as maybes. Okay, no one on the Mavs. We're not getting KD from Brooklyn. Oh! That could be nice too. Michael Porter Jr. A+ potential. Damn. A3, B+ mid, B+ rebounding too. That's important. Not a great defender, but that's a good contract too. 2 years. That's like a Miles Bridges contract. That could definitely be an option as well. That might be a good one. TJ Warren's not bad. A- potential though. In a $10 million contract for 3 years. Brandon Ingram. I think he's gonna be a free agent though, so we might actually get a good deal for him. I know he's a small forward. I see him more a little like a power forward too. Big OG on a newbie. Again, Hoosiers up. It's a potential up, B+ potential, so it won't really go out much, but yeah, Hoosiers keep coming. Eric Gordon. Good shooter, but 30. Oh, huge contract too. Alright, we're gonna move on. Otto Porter, probably won't be going for DeMarcus at 30 years old. Oubre Jr. could be good. He's a good shooter. Pretty good defender. A- potential rebound. Okay. All right. Let's see if we could do it. Let's just see if... Let's see if they throw in... Maybe the Nuggets will bite on like a... I don't know why. But let's try... I would love to get Michael Porter Jr., man. That'd be awesome. Oh. Alright, we gotta throw someone else in then. Maybe Zizic? Don't think it's really a value, but... Oh no, they need to give me someone. Duh. Okay. Bol. A potential. Actually, that's nice. Now let's try. I might try and get Bull in a little bit, but I mean, they're not going to give up Jokic, obviously. Like a big contract, maybe Barton. I'm thinking like a swap of Plumlee for Poeltl might be fair. I like Poeltl though. Jeremy Grant. Stink. Poeltl could be good. B plus potential. He's not going to go that much. I'm keeping Beasley. I'm not going to try and give up Beasley. Labissiere. I think it's just he's going to be a potential, and he's a restricted free agent. So are Beasley and Poeltl. Yeah, see if they bite on Labissiere. I mean, I don't think they're going to do this, but let's see. No. I'm honestly thinking about giving around like maybe like a 2022 first rounder, because Michael Porter Jr. is a first round pick. You know, I think it's picked 14, but the guy has A plus potential. I mean, that's absurd. He's gonna just skyrocket an overall. He already has great stats too. I'm just hoping by 2022 we're good enough that we're like our pick won't be as valuable as it is like standing right now. So this would be getting an upgrade from Labissiere to Grant. Jeremy Grant, I think, yeah, B plus potential. He's not going to go up that much. So we're getting up the potential Labissiere, giving up Bogdanovich and a first rounder. Maybe they throw in a second rounder or something. Just kind of tip the scales a little bit back our way. I feel like that's pretty fair. Let's see if they bite. No. If they take out the second rounder? No. Okay. What if I also throw in a second rounder? How about another second rounder? My rationale with the second round picks in 2K is that you don't get much value, if any, from them realistically. The guys always play overseas and they don't sign with you, so I'm okay trading out a bunch of second round picks. It's the first rounders that I really value a lot. Let's try all of our second round picks. No, okay. And why do we have... Oh, because I need salary. Who else do they have besides Jeremy Grant? Could be Mason Plumlee. It's a big contract, but is he good? A- rebounding is nice. See what happens if they throw him Plumlee. Oh, that's even more. They're like Poeltl? This would be center for center versus power forward for power forward. Thankfully, Mason Plumlee's only a 1-year deal, so that's not that bad. Poeltl, I mean, it's pretty good, but let's just see. Let's see if they bite. No. Damn. Okay, let's take out the second rounders. And see if instead of 2022 they do 2021 pick. That's tough. I feel like that's tough. Oh, it's Michael Porter Jr. though. Oh, that is so tough. See, maybe if they throw in 2024 first round, this might make it more easier pill to swallow. No. Okay. Second rounder. Just something for us to trade in the future too. Let's see. Okay, let's get rid of the second rounder. Fingers crossed. Peace. Throw on a second. About another second. Let's throw in another second. Yikes. It's tough. Who are the small forwards? I feel like Michael Porter was the best small forward that we could get. It's just long term. I don't know. See, maybe they do this trade with Jeremy Grant versus Plumlee. Because that would not be that bad either. It was a little thinner at center, but that 2021 pick. Is a second rounder gonna do it? There it is! Okay. Not too shabby. So we kept our 2020 pick. We gave up the 2021 first rounder, but I think we'll be a lot better in 2021 than we'll be this year. Hopefully we'll make a splash or something. And we got Michael Porter Jr. Poeltl's tough to give up, but we got Grant back, and we just liquidated the second rounders. So really, we got Michael Porter Jr. and Jeremy Grant for Bogdanovich, Poeltl, and a first rounder. I feel like that's a good trade because Bogdanovich is going to walk this year. I don't think I'd sign him back for 15 mil. Okay, this is nice. Fox, Graham, Porter Jr., Jeremy Grant, and Clint Capella. We could use another center, but overall not that bad. Yeah, that's a good looking team. I want some more depth with the big men. The big men are a little weak. Especially Grant is not a good rebounder. I think Zix looks pretty good, but not a great defender. Let's just see. Who again do we have for agents? Boogie Cousins is an expensive center to grab as a backup. Huh. Why not Pau Gasol? Pau Gasol's a backup center? That's a pretty good backup. Let's see what we get him at. I think 3 mil is not that bad. See how far we can go down. It's up for 3.5 mil. Just a 1-year deal. All right, Pow. We got Pow. All right, now let's see what we got. Game plan. Now we would go Michael Porter Jr. here. And Pow. So De'Aaron Fox, big time starter. Devontae Graham. I'll definitely start. I like Malik Beasley as a 6-man too. I'm just way down here. And Sean Livingston's our backup point guard for sure. Power backup center. Sean Livingston backup point. Josh Hart backup small forward. And Scal backup power forward. That's pretty good, actually. Oh yeah, starting 5. Fox, Graham, Porter Jr., Grant, and Capella. With backups Beasley, Josh Hart, Pau Gasol, Labissiere, and Sean Livingston. That's not a bad backup unit either, honestly. And you got Yogi, Zizic, and Sterling Brown, and Treveon Graham. Treveon Graham is not going to see the floor. That's pretty darn good, though. I would like to upgrade power forward, but we don't really have to do that right now. Because I want to keep our picks If anything, we could trade a pick at the deadline if we're doing well, or otherwise we could just start acquiring picks if we're not doing well. But this is a nice starting 5. I could not complain about that right now. I mean, look at that. First off, the contracts. De'Aaron Fox still going to be 2 years at under 10 mil. Devontae Graham, 2 years at under 2 mil. Michael Porter Jr., 3 years under 5 mil. Jeremy Grant, he could pick out the player option he wants. He'll be a backup next year. Clint Capella, he's our highest paid player, but still under 20 mil for an 86 overall. That is nice. We're not overpaying really anywhere. Malik Beasley, we'll see what he does in the offseason. Josh Hart, 2 years under 5 mil. I mean, that's nice. Powell is a rental. Labissiere, we'll see what happens in the offseason. Sean Livingston, a rental. Yogi, I like, though. Yogi, we'll see what he does in the offseason, but... I mean, that is just such a nice team, though. No one's really getting overpaid. I want a little more height to rebound down low, because we have a good shooting team. De'Aaron Fox is a great shooter. Look at that. A minus, B. Devontae Graham, A minus, B minus, A minus. Michael Porter Jr., A minus, B plus, A minus. Even Jeremy Grant, A minus, C plus, A minus. And Capella is a down low machine, A minus inside scoring, but post defense, A minus, A plus rebounding. If anything, I'd want to improve the power forward position. But we don't necessarily have to do that right now. Hopefully we could maybe even get like Brandon Ingram in the offseason. We could splash and go for Zion or something. I doubt they'd even let him go. But as of right now, we're looking pretty darn nice. And, most importantly, we've still got our picks. We still have the 2020 first round pick. We had to give up 2021. But, let's see, what else do we have still? Okay. So we lost all our second rounders. I'm frankly okay with that, though. We have 2020, 2022, and 2023 first rounders. I don't draft the second round. I don't think anyone drafts the second round. And those guys who get drafted, they just play overseas. So we'll hold on to these, see what these picks are like. But as of right now, we have a nice looking team. So I'm going to call it there. Save up our roster. And I'll call that a stream. Guys, I appreciate you sticking through as we go through our entire roster revamp. We're looking pretty good, and maybe even episode 3 we revamp it even further. But as of right now, I feel pretty confident this team could at least compete a little bit this coming up season. And we have a lot of young players to be excited about. I'm sure next year their overalls are going to go through the roof. And hopefully this will be just a long-term team to stick. So we'll see. But until then, guys, I appreciate you hopping on. I'll see you next Sunday for episode 3. All right, much love. Talk to you guys later.